One thing I've said on this channel a bunch is that Donald Trump will be setting an example going forward. What happens to him will set an example for American politics for at least a couple generations. If he gets away with what he did on January 6th and throughout the post-election period trying to tamper, if he gets away with that, the next Republican ghoul will know that they can try to destroy democracy, and even if they fail, they will not be punished in any meaningful way. So you need to hold Trump accountable. And one of the things I've also argued is that major sources of news have to take a stand. Major figures, major newspapers have to make this call, because if you want Trump to actually get jailed and arrested and convicted, you need to have political pressure behind it. Because when it pertains to a president, arrest and charges and convictions are political and legal decisions. And the Boston Globe, to their credit, published a fantastic piece, the Boston Globe being a major national paper, demanding that Trump be held accountable, and if he isn't, American democracy might not survive. I want to read you a paragraph here which showcases that while there might be an argument for not charging a president for crimes after office because you want to let the nation heal, Donald Trump's crimes are beyond redemption. And it says, but surely this rule cannot apply to a uniquely destabilizing and dangerous category of crimes, regardless of who allegedly perpetrates them. Crimes directed at preventing the lawful transfer of power through free and fair elections. To equate such crimes with more garden variety offenses, financial or otherwise, is to make a monumental category error. Crimes in this special category strike at the very heart of what Abraham Lincoln called government of the people, by the people, for the people. They differ intrinsically from crimes in which the risks of appearing to engage in politically motivated prosecution might at times outweigh the necessity of opening a formal investigation into a former office holder. So basically what that's saying there is they understand that it looks really bad and it's very dangerous to charge a former office holder, especially a former president. And if this is just about rinky-dink things, maybe it's for the best that you let him get away with it. But Trump attacked democracy, and he attacked the institutions of democracy, and people lost their lives based on Trump's incitement. His literal and figurative incitement cost lives and nearly destroyed the American political system. He can't be allowed to get away with it. He must be charged, jailed, arrested, convicted. He must. Because if he isn't, American democracy is imperiled. Because again, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump himself, he could still run again, Trump Jr., whatever, they are all watching this very closely. And if they don't make an example out of Trump, the next fascist, they're going to be emboldened. I want to read you one final paragraph here, which really drives it home. It says, Trump's relentlessness has laid bare the defects in many of those accountability mechanisms. Now Garland stands as the final line of defense for our constitutional democracy. No prior attorney general has confronted so daunting a challenge. From what might be the first time in his life and what will surely be the last, Garland could hold the future of the last best hope on earth in his hands. Like, let's be clear. Biden and Garland need to have some political courage here. They need to charge Trump. They need to convict him. They need to put him in prison. And I know the politics are bad. I get it. But he belongs there. And if he doesn't go away, fascism will return.